Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to my tarot video. I am Kayla from MirrorredFlame, and if you chose this like super chunky strawberry guy, I love him so much, then this is your pile. If you are new to this video or new to me, you can choose a pile from these stones. We have a rainbow fluorite, blue apatite, chunky strawberry guy, which is the video we're in now, or sodalite, which I have other links to the other videos. So if you are just catching this one by happenstance, feel free to check them out. We are doing what positive shift occurred in your life because of Mars retrograde. So, and Mars retrograde was in Gemini. So this is kind of like how it's gonna go. I have a little notebook like outline so I can stay on track, because otherwise like I kind of lose myself in the lack of structure. Perks of unmedicated ADHD, am I right? But we find alternative ways to cope. That's what we're here about, alternative healing, guys, so we don't have to do things the normal way. So first we're gonna do your oracle cards and some mini tarot through an energy check-in of like what you experienced during, or like the energy that you experienced during this retrograde. And then we're gonna move into the tarot, which is how is this shift going to benefit your future and what is on the horizon for you because of it. And then we're gonna move into channeled messages from your guides with my Moonology deck, because I don't have a different deck, and this one is the most communicative for channeled messages right now. And then we're going to kind of move into closing thoughts, advice if you need it, or like kind of a summarization if I feel like it's needed for the reading. And then I also will have an extended video on OnlyFans, which you can find the link on my Facebook page, which if you have this video, you should have the link to my Facebook page, because right now these videos are unlisted and only posted on my Facebook page. But so for the OnlyFans extended, we're gonna do how can you take advantage of this shift? What do you need to release? And then what are your guides trying to warn you about as far as like what's incoming because of this shift? Because change is scary, and I don't know about you, but I like to feel a little prepared. So I normally start, or I have been starting with the mini tarot, but you guys actually got 3. Bam. I don't know if you can see that, but 3 of these cards instead of just 1. So I'm gonna start with your animal oracle card, which for this you got eagle. So fun fact, eagle is the most evolved air sign, or the most evolved animal in the air suit, I guess, of this deck. Eagles are also the ascended version of Scorpio. And so you might have Scorpio energy here. We might have any kind of air sign energy here. But I always look to eagles as the ascended version of the scorpion, because the scorpion is like the earthly egotistical version of a Scorpio, whereas the eagle is like the ascended spiritually aligned version of Scorpio. But that's just me. And so then we have for your Moonology card, what do you need to release? So you might want to check out my OnlyFans. What do you need to release? And then we have, and that's waning moon. And then for your seasons of the witch oracle, we have broom, which is number 8. What dreams may come from what you seek, make room, make way, a clearing need be. So we have that here. And then for your little mini tarot cards, we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Father of Wands, which in this deck is the King of Wands, represented by a cobra. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So when I look at the energy that you experienced through this retrograde, and if this is not your energy, then go find yourself a different pile, okay? You don't belong here. This is for the people who have experienced this energy or are experiencing this energy because the retrograde just came to a close. So when I look at this energy, all I see is just like radical change, radical release, and making room for this beautiful energy, this emotionally fulfilling energy to come in. And like what I really like about this card is how it shows like all of this blue and this green here, but then right here, right above the cup, it's gold, almost like it's warm and it's bright, and it kind of reminds me of a fire, of like flames essentially, goblet of fire, haha. But what it reminds me of essentially is like pouring liquid gold into your own cup. So like you've gone through a lot of change, honestly, so much change probably in these past few months that it's been kind of hard to like get a grasp on the situation. Everything here is like very, very shifty, and not shifty as in like sketchy, shifty as in like the tectonic plates of your foundation are doing this right now, and everything feels like it's going through an earthquake. And so like with this Father of Wands energy and this Nine of Pentacles energy, you're trying to culminate stability and abundance for yourself, and you're not accepting anything less than what you feel like you deserve and what brings you joy and what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. You have been clearing away, or been working on clearing away, all of the old energy and all of this negativity that's been holding you back from the past, so that way you can ascend into this most aligned version of yourself, into your highest good. And so you've been doing a lot of work, which is part of what that Nine of Pentacles is it's a lot of that work coming to fruition. And if we look here in the Father of Wands, there's a lightning strike, and it's the orange and red and gold colors again. And so it's about, you know, that strike of lightning, that sudden realization of something needs to give, and I'm the only thing that can make those changes. So what do I need to do to make what I want a reality? What do I need to do to fill my cup? What do I need to do to make room for this emotional abundance that I'm trying to bring into my life? If that isn't your energy, this isn't your pile. But I'm like super proud of you, because this is hard. Doing what you've been doing is hard. It is difficult to let go of things. It is difficult to move forward, and it's scary. Change is scary, just like I was talking about before with my hair. It's scary, you know? You don't want to change because you think that things are fine the way they are, and then something shows you that it's actually not fine the way it is. And so you want to move forward. I'm gonna put these guys over here. I'm just gonna kind of stack them, I guess. But without further ado, we're gonna get into your tarot, because I think that you kind of actually really need this. This has been bothering me this whole time. I'm just gonna turn this. I hate that my cards get like hidden under this amethyst. It's a beautiful, beautiful cluster, but I hate when they get like hidden. Let's clear up the energy a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and move into, how is this shift going to benefit your future? Spirit, how is this shift going to benefit pile 3's future? Too many cards. Can we please get one at a time? How is this shift going to benefit pile 3's future? How is this shift benefiting pile 3's future, please? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. I'm not going to take that one since it didn't show itself until I moved the other card. And I don't take reversals in this deck. I wanted to do something positive and light. I can do love readings. I enjoy them, but like that's a 3-hour reading and I need to focus on my question, or we're not going to get the right cards. How is this shift going to benefit pile 3's future, please, Spirit? How is this shift going to benefit pile 3's future? We have the King of Pentacles. This card has come out in every single pile so far, which makes sense. I mean, we were in Mars retrograde, which is essentially like a lack of action, and it was a Mars retrograde in relation to Gemini, so a lack of communicative action, a lack of clear-cut action. And the King of Pentacles is kind of about like stability, but also stillness, because he's the slowest moving king in the tarot. So he just kind of likes to chill and just kind of mosey along, you know. He's like the tail of the tortoise and the hare incarnate. You know, slow and steady wins the race is the motto of the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So how is this shift going to benefit pile 3's future, please? And we have the Hanged Man. And I'm going to try and get 2 more. How is this shift benefiting pile 3's future, please? How is this shift benefiting pile 3's future? Sometimes you just need to take a mindful breath. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. Oh, the beautiful card, soulmate card. I don't know if this is going to have anything to do with a soulmate, but Four of Wands is the 1111 card, and it always makes me think, oh, soulmate card. It's just really sweet energy, and I love it. It's kind of about like finding your crew, finding your pack, your tribe. All right, I guess we're taking 2 more. We have the 5 of Cups. And then we have the 9 of Wands. And then, let's see. Yeah, so this Hanged Man kind of like reaffirms this stuck feeling energy with the King of Pentacles. Because like, while you made the choice to sit and kind of like contemplate and wait and watch, you didn't feel like you had a choice, is really what it was. Like, you didn't feel like what you were doing was your choice. You felt like you had no other options, and that's why you had to do it, when in reality, you did choose to do this. And honestly, you're going to be so much better for it, because the way that it's going to benefit you is you're going to find your community. So really what this has been about is removing the illusions of negativity of the self is what I'm kind of seeing here. Removing the illusions of like you not deserving a community that supports you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the other cards, that way we can kind of see how they blend together. And then what is on the horizon for you because of this shift? So we're doing how does it benefit, and what is on the horizon now? What is to come? We have the Page of Swords. What is on the horizon for pile 3 because of this shift, please? What is on the horizon for pile 3 because of this shift? kind of frantic right now, and I wonder if that's your energy, because I'm not normally like a super, like I'm an anxious person, but I'm not like a frantic, panicky, anxious person. And like the energy that I'm feeling right now is like there's never enough time. Like I never have enough time to get this done. And I'm like, I have plenty of time to do my tarot. You know, I don't have to pick up my daughter for another hour. I only have one more video to film. These take me about 20 minutes, and I can upload them on my phone while I'm driving. It'll be slow, but like it'll happen. And like, I'm just feeling like there's not enough time, and it's not me. I think it's the energy. You have the Queen of Wands here. So interesting that you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles, the slowest moving king, but the fastest moving queen. All right, what is on the horizon for pile 3 because of this shift? We have the World, 2 major arcana. What is on the horizon for pile 3 here because of this shift? What is on the horizon because of this shift? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? What is on the horizon because of this shift for pile 3? Oh, we have the King of Cups. Beautiful energy here, honestly. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that guy. And then we have the 8 of Cups. And then on the back of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. I love this 2 of Cups card. It's so pretty. I love how all the Cups cards, well, almost all the Cups cards in this deck feature like these little koi fish looking guys. I love koi fish. And if you don't know the story of the koi fish, there's actually a legend that says that koi fish travel upstream like salmon. They travel for miles and miles and miles through all of these obstacles to return to the mouth of the river. And once they return to the mouth of the river, they actually become what they're intended to be, or what, I don't know how to explain that part, but they become dragons. So the koi fish travels far and wide and through all these obstacles that seem impossible to become dragons. These beautiful, strong, mythical creatures. And in many Asian lores, dragons are super, super important, actually. So as far as like what's on the horizon for you and how this ties together, it looks like you're stepping into the most beautiful version of you, the most creative version of you. And like I said, with up here, how you're like making room to bring this beautiful community, this beautiful supportive community in of like what you feel and recognize as far as like folks that align with you, and removing the strife and moving on from it. We have this World card, which is closing out cycles. It's moving forward. It's the world is in the palm of your hand. Like you have so many options and opportunities here. You might be experiencing like a lot of dreams because we have the 8 of Cups here. So you might want to pay attention to your dreams because they're probably going to lead you towards this. And it kind of seems like clearing out this old energy is going to bring you into alignment with this harmonious new beginning that you want. And like, I'm reluctant to say this, but for like some of you, this is going to be a new relationship. For others with you, it's about finding emotional harmony, or emotional harmony and fulfillment within yourself. But with this soulmate card and the 2 of Cups and the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the World and then the Ace of Cups and your cards and clearing out the old energy, it really feels like you're making space, or it really feels like a lot of you are making space for some kind of emotional new start, whether it's an emotional new start with your current partner, an emotional new start with a new partner. You're letting go of what doesn't serve you, even if it hurts, even if it's tough. You don't care. You're like, no, it needs to go. I don't have time for this. I don't have space for this. I need to make way for what's to come, because bigger, better, more beautiful things are calling me, and I know that I need to take them. So I think we're gonna go ahead and move into channeled messages. And then I'm just gonna kind of do some closing remarks, okay? One channeled message. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh, full moon in Aries. We don't really have any Aries energy in here. So that's on its own. And I'm dropping cards. Like I said at the beginning, life isn't perfect. Sorry if I bumped the camera. I gotta get these cards. They fell underneath the chair. Oh, I feel so awkward right now. All right. Can we get some channeled messages from the guides for pile 3, please? Pile 3's guides, what do you have to say to aid them or to communicate to them about the shift that they've experienced? Pile 3's guides. Okay. We got 2. So, I'm so sorry if this is not what you want to hear, but this is what you're gonna hear. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. For a lot of you, this is... Oh my gosh. Hey, off. Sorry about that. For a lot of you, this is moving on. Hey. This is moving into something new. Balance spirituality and practicality with full moon in Pisces. So maybe this person that you're currently with is what's holding you back. You know, maybe this person that you're currently with is the negativity, or this person that you're currently fixated on. You know, like, I know that that's not going to be for all of you, but this seems to be the theme for a lot of you. Balance spirituality and practicality. So essentially a balance between spirituality and practicality is kind of like what I do now, like sharing tarot with you, but doing it kind of as like a career focus as opposed to just doing it. You know, there's a balance between me connecting with my spirituality and being practical about the things that I need in life and making sure that my needs are still met. Let's get one more channeled message, please, Spirit. One more channeled message. All right. Be bold and make the first move. This card actually was the Oracle card for the last deck, or the last pile 2. So maybe you need to go back and watch pile 2, because we have the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles, which were both in pile 2. We also have the Nine of Wands, which was in pile 2, if I remember right. And now we have this Oracle card. So pile 2 might call to you a little bit, which was this Apatite stone. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and take that first step. Be bold and be the one to make the choice, because you are going to feel so much better. Your healing is going to be so much easier if you're the one who makes that choice, instead of giving up your power and letting somebody else make that choice and take it from you. A fiery climax approaches. I want to talk about this a little bit. So this can be great. This could be great. Maybe it's this fiery, passionate conclusion and you come harmoniously together with your person, you know, if you're not already with them. But it can also be a climax that's, because it's fiery. So fire can be passion, but fire can also be destruction. It really depends on your situation. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of like half and half. It's going to be like half of you are experiencing a renewal and half of you are experiencing renewal through change. Think of it as like when we do controlled burns. So I don't know if you live in a state where you understand what a controlled burn is, but I live in Wisconsin, and here we do controlled burns for prairies. And we do this because of the fact that when you burn away everything that's old, the ashes of what was there fertilizes the soil and makes space for all of the new healthy growth, and it comes back even better than it was before. So it can also kind of be that. Don't be afraid of the change though. I know it's hard. I know it's scary. I'm kind of going through a similar change right now. It's difficult. But sometimes making the choice to let go is exactly what you need and they need for things to kind of gravitate back. You know, I have songs that I chose for you guys, and I don't remember exactly what they were anymore. I chose them yesterday, but looking at all of your cards now, it kind of reminds me of the Sarah Bareilles song, Gravity, which is, it never takes too long like gravity, you pull me or you call to me. And, you know, like, I like to think of these fish as like Twee and Law from the Avatar, push and pull, always together, moon and ocean. We move like the ocean, we move together, you know? And so what's meant for you will circle back. But I think I'm gonna leave this here, pile 3. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading, and I really hope you tune into the extended because I really think that it could be beneficial for you. But obviously I'm not gonna pressure you for that. If you feel like you got what you needed, then I'm happy for you. I'm glad that I was able to help you on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you again and guiding you more. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm proud of you. I know I'm closing out, but I really want to say that, like, I'm proud of you. You're going through a lot of change right now, and you're sticking through it, and you're doing your best with what you can and what you know right now, and that's all you can do. So be kind to yourself. I'll see you later.